Question 5. Sketch a circle and show where the radius, diameter, and circumference is. Well, this is very simple. It's just knowledge. This is. You just need to know 3 major parts of the circle. So it helps to obviously put the center point of the circle in. And what you need to know is that all the way across from one side to the other in a straight line, I suppose I should really have used a straight line there. Let's use a straight line instead. So all the way across from one side to the other, that's called the diameter. And the diameter can actually go in lots of different directions. So it doesn't have to go horizontally. The diameter can go diagonally. It could go diagonally that way. It could go diagonally that way. It can go in all sorts of directions. It goes straight down. Now, all you need to remember is that the diameter has to go from one side of the circle right through the center to the opposite side of the circle. So let's just take all those diameters off. We're now going to do the radius. Now, the radius is halfway across. So this time it's from the outside to the middle like that. So that would be the radius. And again, it can go in various directions as long as it is halfway across. So you go middle to the outside like that, middle to the outside like that. You go that direction, you go in that direction. As long as it's middle to the outside or outside to the middle, that would be a radius. And the only other one is the circumference. And that is a posh word for perimeter, but specifically with circles. So obviously with rectangles, the distance around the outside, you call it the perimeter. Triangles around the outside, you call it the perimeter. But with circles around the outside, you call it the circumference. So all the way around the outside, whatever that distance would be the circumference. So what we'll do is we'll just try and write that so it sort of goes around the outside. There we go. And that's basically it. What you do need to know is that the diameter is twice as long as the radius. So one way of saying that is that D for diameter is 2 lots of the radius, or the radius times 2 equals the diameter. And also the reverse is true. You could say, well, how do you get the radius? The radius is whatever the diameter is divided by 2. Or the diameter divided by 2 is equal to the radius. So just remember that radius doubled is the diameter, and the diameter halved is the radius. If you're struggling to remember which way round it is, just remember that diameter is the longer word. That's got 8 letters, and that's the longer line. Radius is the shorter word. That's only got 6 letters, and that's the shorter line. So the diameter is always longer than the radius.